There we go. Just in time. So we got cut short pretty quickly last time with the power failing. So let's load up and see where we are in the game and continue from there. I'm telling you now, though, that I'm out in about 45 minutes or so to go watch the Grand Prix. I hope you guys are as well. I need to find this plasma cutter somewhere in the world. I believe it's a pretty cool melee weapon. Okay, we're not too far away. Remember we got our ship impounded here last time by one of the guys that we have to meet. Oh, I forget his name. There we go. Udon Bedford. Got to go chat to him. And then this random custom security guy told us to go and talk to one of the nurses. Dr. Wanda Dorset. And in testing and all that as well, I managed to find like a little sneaky spot. Ooh. Okay, he's going to see us. But no one's going to see us there if we steal. I'm going. Boom. Too fast. Ah, damn. Caught.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm stealing that stuff. Should we intimidate them? Whatever I want.
Just don't make more paperwork.
Boom.
All right?
Lost some reputation, but anyway. Should we just walk through and see what happens? I found a little sneaky spot that you could jump around on top there earlier. A quest objective requires you to enter a restricted area. If caught inside, you'll be shot on sight. Use a disguise will prevent immediate hostilities.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
Okay. So how are we going to find a disguise?
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then...
Oh, an ID cartridge. How am I going to get that?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters. Now I've heard everything.
You know, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Who told you that? Graham.
Asshole.
Okay, they've gone the other way. Ah, Mardet's going to see me. Ah, I can just pick it up though. You found an ID cartridge to use with the holographic shroud. You will now be automatically disguised when entering the associated restricted area. Okay. Cool. Ah, too slow. Okay, that's Udom. That's Gladys.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to
Might as
clear
well do
out.
the bounties.
The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
I'm interested in that McReed bounty. Where can I find him?
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
Certainly, I'll sort it out.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head. Or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill.
Okay, there we go. You
I
got the
do hope
two.
you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip
Get him a
speed
lighter
to you.
or kill him. What bounties do you have available?
Still waiting to hear back on that bounty for McRed. That aside, not much else. Groundbreaker's keeping calm at the moment.
We'll sort that one out. Oh, couldn't help but notice the bounty posting on Phineas Wells.
The outlaw scientist fella, right. The board's had it out for him for ages. If you have an inkling of the wheres or what fors of his location, Udon Bedford would surely like to
I
hear
could give
it.
him up, but that's just random.
Glad to hear it. Anything else?
So what's it like working security detail on a space station?
Do I look like your gossipy best friend? While I'm on post, I take my duties real serious. I would have no qualms whatsoever escorting you to a cell. Understand?
Understand. Fine,
Then
fine.
get to business or get moving.
What's a modette?
We're the security force here on Groundbreaker. Started back before the crossing, you know.
Why modettes are not gone?
The original force was made up of a Marine detachment from the 77th Marine Expeditionary Unit,
Oh, well, there
Trailwood
you go.
Fleet. Folks started calling us Mardettes because it was easier to say. Guess it stuck.
On my way.
Hi there.
Oh, another
Haven't
speaking
seen
guy.
you around before. What can Groundbreaker Security do for you today?
Here we go.
We can't just let anyone walk in here. I wouldn't be, well, it's not... we just don't. Maybe if you clear an open bounty and get in good with Commandant Sunita, or help Chief Tennyson fix this heat,
Here we go.
that might warrant a thank you tour or something.
Sorted. Go bribe him. 852 bits.
I'm not allowed to file stuff, sir.
Oh, gosh. Do I worry about him? Is he that dumb? No, we'll look around.
All right.
Chief Tennyson, where's he?
Chief Junlei Tennyson. She runs the ship. Does a real great job of it, too. Her family's worked on it for, gosh, since it was built, I think. Back before the crossing.
What's she like? Is she a good boss?
Pavati likes her.
Good as she can be, I guess. What with all the troubles Groundbreaker's facing. She could stand to lighten up, I suppose. But she tries her best to do right by folks, and that's what matters.
Suppose. Why do you want to know that, Pravati?
No reason. Don't you trouble yourself over it, Captain.
Yeah, I know. She's got the hots
That
for this
was
chick.
very convincing, miss. I think your captain almost bought it. Yes, sir, of course. I'm sorry if I overstepped. Was just having fun is all. Didn't mean anything by it.
This guy's like super nice.
Sure is, but she makes it look easy. She's real competent, our chief, even if she ain't real friendly.
Okay, gotta find this chick. Just getting my bearings. What do you do here?
This is the security desk, sir. If you're here to report a crime, you'll want to talk to Commandant Sunita. I'm not authorized to take incident reports anymore.
Why can't you take incident
I'm not
reports?
so good at filing. Mix up first name and surname 1, 2, 7 times. Well, folks are liable to start taking your filing privileges away.
Wow, so he's a stone. I bet you've got seized contraband all over your system locked up back there. A lot of freighters come through the station. Must keep you busy. Do you do, I don't know, tours or something? Contraband.
Sure, and stuff from outside the system too, off the interstellar freighters. That's why we also have so many armed Mardettes on duty here.
Okay. What if some of that contraband's mine and I'm here to claim it?
That'd be awful weird. On account of you should be locked up back here too then. I told you we don't. Maybe if you clear an open bounty and get in good with Commandant Sunita, or
This
help
dude is an
Chief
absolute
Tennyson
stone.
fix this heat, that might warrant a thank you tour or something. All right.
Okay, cheers. Let's get going. Oh, there we go. See, Gladys. Oh, that's nice. Music box. I wonder what a music box does. Is it anything important? Okay, it's the ID cartridge. Geothermal passcode. We've used that already. Captain's ID. Junior deputy. Oh yeah, we got deputized last time. Okay. It's just one of these cell junk things.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch. Anarchists live as one with the animals, lost, savage, and unemployed. The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hard-working citizens. You've been
Halcyon News Media Circus surrounds circus time clowns. The politics of Tospol have grown increasingly turbulent of late, with the circus time clowns trading out every single member of their team. Asked to comment on the upheaval, the Owners League released a statement saying that the clowns' failure to reach the finals was a deciding factor in their organizational rearrangement. When questioned about the values of this overhauled team, a representative from the clowns stated that their goals remain the same as ever: toss, ball, win, repeat.
listening to Halcyon News.
Lame.
Your mandated duty as a good
What's that? Halcyon News. Chairman salutes Earth Minister Clark. Chairman Rockwell took time out of his busy schedule today to talk to us about Minister Clark and his impact on the colony. Working with Minister Clark has been truly wonderful these past 8 years, he said. His predecessor did a fine job, but Clark's brilliance cannot be overstated. The early retirement program is just the latest in a long line of initiatives he has spearheaded that will ensure Halcyon continues to be the envy of all other colonies. We couldn't agree more, Mr. Chairman.
citizen of Halcyon.
Stevedore.
Learn to keep your eyes to yourself in my job.
Okay,
Nobody wants you looking close at their cargo.
pretty much a one-way.
Try not to be distracted
Pretty.
by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
Rest and go. It's like probably a hotel. The Lost Hope. Should we go see what that is? It's like a bar.
Gonna head to Vera's for whiskey and darts. Maybe not in that order.
Loads of metals and rare earths for the T&L factory.
What's a rare earth?
Hell if I know, but it's rare, so it's gotta be expensive, yeah? Made a good pile of bits on it.
Planning to blow it all here, huh?
Well, I know. Burned half of it before I got off the dock in gantry. Fees, fuel.
Just like the back door. Amazing how you can just like walk around in here without anybody worrying. Red obviously means it's locked. Yeah. Wow, actually it's the first time I haven't been able to pick a lock. Lost bar. Lost Hope bar key. Okay.
Need directions? Try an engineer. Groundbreaker's a bit of a maze.
This must be back to the bar. Yeah. Okay, where does this go? Bathroom. Engineer. Not well. Corporate service award. Is this something you can just sell? Okay. Model spaceship. That's cool.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following.
Let's go see Rest and Go. There's a box. Nope. Nothing to open. In here.
Can we rent an upstairs room?
Oh, it's like a, what is that thing? It's like a little gargoyle thingy. A rat thing. Okay, can buy some stuff. Sell all our junk. There we go. Not doing badly. 8,000 bits.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
Looking for Gladys.
Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
How's life on the Groundbreaker?
Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
How does Groundbreaker keep the board at bay?
Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free.
Oh, there we go. You mentioned Sublight.
Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
Odd. Do you do business with Promenade merchants?
Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
Moon mask guy. Okay, be on my way. So number 2.
I don't have time for this.
There we go. Huh. Interesting. Okay.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Phineas sent me, said you could sell me a nav key to Stellar Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
10,000 bits. Any chance there's a discount since Phineas sent me?
Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet. Real light on the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune. Laws. Maybe I should charge you double.
Okay, what's the opportunity?
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
Okay, what are the qualms?
Do you
What
know
details?
Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Why was Roseway abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Okay. Maybe it's some sort of automated
Edna
message?
didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide.
If it's a corporate town with something to hide, why the SOS? Sounds like an opportunity, all right. If they're hiding something, won't they be liable to shoot on sight?
Quite the opposite, I believe. Nothing terribly secret about gunfire, is there?
Fair enough.
If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
Okay. So you need someone to snoop around for
My
you.
goodness, aren't you quick on the uptake? I like that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies.
Fair enough. Keep the cookies. I'll stop by if I find
Law
anything.
bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
Fair enough.
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got.
Gotta go
You'll
find
find
her.
her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
Thanks. See you later.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Great, I got a candy. These dudes. Spaces. Maybe I can just open any of these doors. Oh, I can. Hey, dude. Ephraim Maywood. How do I know this?
Damnable thing about living on a space station. No pigeons to feed. Oh, you can feed the sprats, sure enough. But then the neighbors start moaning about hygiene.
Interesting. Come inside, guys, so we can close this door. In you come. No, just go stand over there.
On my way.
All right, I'm on my way.
It's like Christmas. Rest and go key card to unlock. Okay. These are going to be interesting, so got to try find that thing somewhere.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed? Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protecting our wonderful brands and products.
Possible cards. There's a terminal.
Military service does not guarantee full employment.
Better have a look there. Pay-per-view movies, pay-per-view series, access guest messages. Okay, I'm just gonna flash this quickly, not to bug you. Someone from V says they have to watch their back. Meeting in a back room somewhere. Trying to get galactic mushrooms, a flavor for a beverage. Interesting. It's different movies. Not interested. Okay. Which great. Bypass stunts just sitting there. Locked. I can pick this though. Run in, yeah? No. Let's go fast. I was hoping there'd be like something more secret in a locked room like this. Is that it? Yeah. Okay. Disappointing. Rubbish. Might as well just check. Cool. It's like a hobo spot. Squatter's journal. I've served on 2 corporate freighters before I got stranded. Yeah, everyone's heard my sob story, but no one's listening to them. I'm just background radiation. Was it my fault the captain decided to take off early? Was it my fault no one checked the crew manifest? Was it my fault they replaced me with a full-timer? Now I'm filthy, bitless, and bedless. As far as anyone's concerned, I'm groundbreaker trash. That's how I live, and if no one agrees to take me on as crew, I suppose that's how I'll die. Hectic. Holographic disguise activated. Your holographic shard is activated, giving you temporary access to this restricted area. Moving drains the shroud's energy. When it runs out, personnel will see and interrogate you. Talk your way out of the interrogation to reset your shroud. It will get harder to talk your way out the more you're interrogated. The medical bay. Quarantine.
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
Amazing how you can just rob you.
For the last Ratdodon rut in time. Leave! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
If you've got a complaint, file it at security.
Okay, so this is just made by...
Hey, that's against what do you think you're doing?
Caught stealing again. Let's intimidate.
Carry on.
Really?
You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place. Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Maybe I can look in on Jessie.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Okay, guys, we're gonna have to cut it short here. Formula 1 starting soon. So we'll see you all soon to continue.